Okay, here we are, 2020, and actually it's sort of the running year for everybody. 2020, the beginning of Capricorn. This is the first star sign we're going to present to you. Between April, May, June, July next year, the consequences of the past year will come all together. This month is very important though. February, March, April, May, June, July. Jealousy, intuitiveness, and psychicness is in a different way to people who develop into things to do with their business, I would say. That's with people who are late 40s, 30s and 20s. But if you hold back, you won't go anywhere. But what you decide to do is better for you. The problem is, if we overrate ourselves, they're saying, we tend to force ourselves to think that we're not good enough. Don't do this. People with meeting, some people, simple messages here. I get lots of decisions with you because they're thinking, am I doing this? Am I doing that? Am I legally bound to do this? Am I going to do the right thing? I kind of get, we complicate our own lives because we're such a perfectionist, we say. Realise we have to do what we think we shouldn't do, but if we do this, we hold on to other stuff. People who are stuck in time, they're saying, people who think about moving will move a lot quicker after April. People who are changing plans to do with holidays will decide what to do later in April. I know that sounds a bit weird because a lot of people change plans to do with holidays. They're saying, and it's kind of not like what you think, because they have to do this, otherwise they will delay things. I get a lot of delays with Capricorns will be sorted out. Emotions, heart, are promising and promise. Promise yourself that you will not be hurt this year, because we do this. But if you're in your business head, go away, travel, do it, understanding, buy the house, go there. Even if you find the money, somebody will borrow it or link you to it. Thank God for this, they're saying, because otherwise the progress is coming from the 40, 50, 60, and 60 is not an age which is old. This year, they're saying, it's very specific to do with the 65-year-olds as well. Even if they've got links to other countries, grandchildren, they would decide to travel to do with their family, obviously. September is a very learning lesson for us, we say, because then we reflect on this year, which has happened before the end of next year. But while we're going into our present situation, I think we're all going to be better off this year, not just star signs of Capricorn. A lot of legal situations are tied up with us, and we'll be learning from it what we've got to do. Progress is coming from worrying and signatures, but if we blink, it'll happen quicker than we think it should. They're saying, obviously we always have problems with our knees and the lower of our back, which is normal, even if it's we're doing all this stuff or making ourselves fit. We have strong acquirements to do, which is us now. I'm a Capricorn, by the way, sorry about this, I keep talking like I'm saying us. They're saying, do not let any people allow their time to break up you. Allow your own time. If you want to see this person, go to see them. If you want to do this business, listen to what they're offering you and then step aside and sort it out. I kind of get we'll develop instincts to do that, not because I'm psychic, even people like me, they're saying, will develop other instincts along this world. They're saying everybody around this time next year will be completely in a different plane. We'd be thinking, I'm glad I did what I did now, especially after the end of this year, or from now to January next year. I always go, some people's year starts in February, some people start in July. The younger the energy, they start in June. The older the January, let's say January progresses to January, but the 30, 40-year-olds are better off from February. That's the best way to explain that. And then they say, look forward to us, look forward to what we want to do and unplan all the negativity, because we do hold on to that. We've got temperaments here where we think we can't do this. But actually it's a contrast, because when we're good, we're very good. Look after yourself before you look after others though, that's very important. Okay. Aquarians. It's good. March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November. Now we're thinking out what we've done before is not going with us. We have to decide what to do. If you're stuck here in a home decision, you'll move quicker after February. August, November, strings with your heart will be unattached, and you meet, either you're not attached or you're attached, you meet other people, and new is coming to you, especially May. I kind of get where you've held on to a lot of things and you cover your fate in your hands, but you acquired skills to do with other things. They're saying you have to prepare to learn new skills, do a new job, move away. If you are already moving, they're saying you will have a change of plans to do with this later this year. Studying will become alongside you. People who are in long programs to do with their work will unchallenge themselves. Maybe they start doing work with people, work with schools, work with this, work with that. But it's not straightforward. Aquarians, they tend to mellow over things. They either move along quickly or they're stuck. They're saying people who broke up in a relationship will learn what they've done before will never happen again. This is strongly linked to the 40-year-olds. The 50, 40-year-olds will get back together in different rules. They make up the rules as they go along and think they're prepared for things. But if they unbreak their hearts, they will never be hurt again. Powerful men are coming in, Aquarians, late 40s, which is quite funny. Youth is against them because if they make their plans too fast, they will be hurt in the next 2 years. Be careful who you trust in your own family, Aquarians, because sometimes our own family goes against us. I'm going to say there'll be links to America, a lot to do with powerful people late 50s, but this will be important to the people of the men side of it. And I'm not about every man of 50 in the world, for God's sake. I mean, you'll understand this, the people who live in British Isles, let's say it that way. Country, travel. The ones who've got younger children, like 20 to 30-year-olds, will learn by their values. They must let them go. 40 to 50-year-olds will have a lot of surprises coming with money, but only if they learn what the value is. It's very important for them to take their own journey, not rely on others this year. Love and light. Okay, Pisces. Let's say they're like a flower. Between spring and September next year, everything is earning, learning, but they're holding on to everything. They want to regulate things. They want to be a sociable bird. They want to say, this is the time we're going to promise we do this. This is continuation of what we do. They're not black and white, these people. They have a lot of love and a lot of people learn them. A lot of people earn with them. A lot of people will earn with the 30-year-olds, 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds. 20-year-olds will decide what they want to do anyway. Pisces are very like, I get a lovely link there with people who think they don't know what to do. Every time they put themselves together, they're better like this. Pitter-patter, tiny feet to do with 20-year-olds. Be careful there, because a lot of people fall pregnant unexpectedly. And I don't mean everybody in the world, to be promised. There'll be a lot of boys being born, money being counted with them, challenges with this, and journeys begin with this. And decide what you want to do after August, and it'll be better for you. A big new world is coming to us, this world, they're saying. So what we do now, I know we're going to talk about the moons, because I get Pisces are either sleeping or falling asleep or looking over there and waiting for it all to happen. You've got to take action with your life, they're saying. If you want to be like, get this done, that done, I don't mean plastic surgery, guys. I mean, whatever you want to do, let the world entertain you, let you do this. If you haven't done something, think, I'm going to do this. Next time we say, do this, in your head think, yes, I'm going to do this. If somebody holds you back, say, no, I'm going to do this. They're saying treasure yourselves, Pisces, before other people instrumentally take hold of you. Because Pisces like to be a little, I want to be careful about what I'm doing, but I'm going to learn this year. And then they go like this and they say, now I'm doing it. Oh God, Aries. You know, Aries women, they're saying they're the worst of the bunch at the moment, because if they don't get their own way, God help you, men. If you're married to these Aries, I'd allow yourself to take their time and give them a little pocket full of money, give them a little pocket of a journey. You develop things to do with yourself, but if you're married to Aries, you've got strongly to cover your issues, because if you take them, hurt them, they will say, get rid of you, get rid of you. And I don't mean divorce people, for God's sake, but they say, I don't want this. Men around people who are single. There'll be marriage proposals coming to people later 30s and journeys beginning with other people. I don't mean a lot of people having affairs. It sounds like I'm having a naughty moment. I don't mean this. Aries are very like one way, and if you hurt them, be like this. But if you divide them in attention-wise, they'll be everything for you. A lot of prayers around this area, they're saying, because they're saying, I'm getting all this with me. If you feel like you've got pain here, get it tested. This is the 40-year-olds, mind, not the younger age. Aries are very typical. I get a balance with a lot of Capricorns around them. So if you meet people with Capricorn links, get strongly linked there with business. I'm not saying you're going to meet, hey, Paul, are you a Capricorn? People talk about things in a different way, you know. My birthday's this, my birthday's then. And people go, oh yeah, a lot of birthday cakes are around May, and if you've got to go to a birthday, go. They're saying, it's like saying, I'm not going to do this, but you will do this. You're very strong. You know, very people have got a lot of things to develop their own way. Aries are very specific about challenges, but everything to do with sport is very important to them this year. And I get, even if they say connection to do with this country, they will learn to develop country things as well, which is weird. And I don't mean longevity with abroad. This time they're being near our own country and lots of water around them. This is a Pacific area to do with the ladies. We say May, June, July this year. This is the 35, 40-year-old. Now they're saying late developers, they're not. But if they don't get their own way, I assure you, you do something against them, they will remember it. You do something against the lady, she'll forget it, and then she'll come back to you and she'll be thinking, what have you done today? All right, what I'm going to say to you, Aries, learn to let other people listen, but listen back. Lots of love to you all, okay? Hi, Taurus. I've got to love about Taurus. say frisky 20-year-olds, frisky 40-year-olds, but they're saying hold on to everything, because they're saying you're going to imbalance everything in the future, because this year is very different for you, especially the Taurus people, 30 to 40-year-olds. I don't want to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm counting my money, I'm earning it, I'm spending it. Learn to not to be so stubborn. They have a lot of sexuality around them, the late 40-year-olds are saying, and they would know why I'm saying to you, go into business with the other lady, especially in June, July. Men prefer to institutionalise their own world, but when they've got business with a woman, they're going to do a lot more. And developments with other countries will come after next year, but they're holding on to there. A lot of programs will come in their brain where they're thinking, this is the time where I'm going to learn too, this is the time where I've done it, or I'm not going to do it. I've got to say, if you get lower energy with you, you must instrumentally get yourself tested. They're saying this is the 50 to 60-year-olds, even though it's an age group there. People now develop things which they know naturally what's wrong with them. I know we're all going into a world where they're saying you must watch your blood levels as well. They're saying because the people who are talking about the healthiness and the healthiness to do with our world, this is particularly to adult. I kind of get, how can we draw a straw there? It's not about the age groups, because it can mean from 20 to 40 to 50-year-olds. If you're too much weight on you, get rid of it, because it'll penetrate in all around this area. Taurus are really gather people. If you go to a party, don't hide in a corner. If you've got to go abroad, don't sit and read a book like this and hide yourself. Let people love you, let people come closer to you, don't hide away. I know we all got different sun risings, but I'm going to say specifically Taurus would do with, I can't say Pisces rising because I'd have to go into about different star signs altogether. So I'm just doing not a basic thing, but Taurus people tend to allow people to come and challenge them, but they don't want to hear it. I'm saying to you, listen to what you want to do this year, yes. If people want to take you and say to you, come here, forgive them because they want to learn with you and love you. The older generation tend to think, you know, they're hiding in the corner, let all the family do the other stuff. Remember, don't let go of your memories, especially now they're saying. Love is a lot of links to do with the love around you. Taurus people, I really like them, they either think, they say a Taurus in a bull shop, it's not that. If they charge in and they don't like it, they go and hide in the corner. They're saying don't devalue yourself this year either. A lot of things that strangers around you a lot, but let them come close to you. You have a willful character and I quite like it. You can be naughty when you want to, but it's great, especially the 30-year-olds. But now is the time for you to think, I'm going to do it my way. Straight into the juggler with Geminis. Geminis, like, we're sitting comfortably, we'll listen to people, I'm not wrong, you're wrong. If I'm tired, go away from me. But if I want to cause an argument, I'll cause an argument with you. If I don't direct myself and I don't get things wrong, it's your fault. It's not my fault. But the same Gemini, it's not about split personalities. If you don't let things go, it's going to tie you up in knots and strangle you. If you're in a relationship and you're single and you've got children around you, young age, 5, 6-year-olds, you need to listen to that lady. If a lady's a Gemini and she's an older generation, then they let it all go. But they it's kind of like, I don't want to hear it, I don't need it, I'm fine as I am. Don't become an old lady when you're 50 and 40-year-old, they're saying. Even though you tend to travel with yourself and learn by yourself, you become stages in your life where you're stuck, you're not. I would say youthfulness of Geminis, thank God, they're the ones who are changing the Gemini position, where people always think they've got too many messages coming at once. They've got trouble with links to families, they're saying, before the end of April. This is the older. A lot of longevity with relationships comes with the 30-year-olds because they prepare for things before they think about things. That's what I like about them. You know, they have two sides. No, they have two links, because Gemini's always got a straw here. Shall I do this? Shall I go that? If you take that one, they're saying you will have to come back to the other one, especially August this year. And this is 40, 50-year-olds, 40 and 50-year-olds. They're going to lie about things to do with their family because they hide their hurt. And then they allowed it. And they talk to everybody else, look like, I'm prepared for this, but when they're on their own, they're not prepared for nothing. Businesses are going to go weirdly this year. The people who are in a business plan to do their building surprises, they have to learn to develop other things and not lie about it, because it'll fall on them. The problem is, if they don't get a CV right about their life, they're looking at it and changing it to suit themselves because they think they don't do things right. Say, promise me this year, Gemini, let other people listen. What you've got to do is listen to them. Let's go Cancer. You know, they say Cancer is a homebody. It's not that they're completely homebodied, I'll say, but if they've been away from their home, they're coming back to their other home. If they're in their home, they want to do things in a nicer home. Cancers are always allowing other people to not hurt them, but they have been hurt enormously, especially the 20 to 30-year-olds. They want to do things right this year. They want to have the children if they haven't got no children. If they don't have children, they'll have other children alongside them. They're saying, have a surprise with yourself. August, September, November. Don't look for others. They're saying let other people come to you. The closeness of people around you will be better this year. You'll have to do things, a private message will come with other people. If you've got exes, let them go for God's sake. They're saying families is all around us. A lot of travel with work will come with the 30-year-olds, and they will do something other than their normal business traits. They're very good with money, but only if they earn it their own way. They have a powerful connection to do with August people, they're saying. You'll understand this later this year. And I'm going to say, I'm going to let the women in the life of the August people come to the Leo people. So it's a strange thing to say, because Cancers are strongly connected, because Leos follow Capricorns and all this stuff to do with the powerful. Cancers are like in the ground looking for things to happen, but they have really lovely places to see in their own eyes. They're saying, if you think it's a mess, don't do it. If you don't want to do it, don't do it. You know, if I've been divorced, I think about getting married again. If I'm getting married, I think about what I want to do in 4 years' time. Don't just unplan yourself. They're saying, look after you this year, because happiness is a great thing for you, Cancers, especially after June. Leo, now it's like I've got to be a computer head at the moment. Business plans will be disarranged, home life will be disarranged from the 30 to 40-year-olds, the late 20s to 30-year-olds. Well, they will say to their brain, nobody's doing this no more. If I want to do this, I'll do this. You are going to do a lot of business plans, especially the late 20s. What you do in August is being undecided between your home life, your family life, and legal papers. If you're not pregnant, I warn you, there's late pregnancy comes with a 30-year-old, unexpected news there. They say independence is around you. If you develop things which your strength is saying it's wrong, don't go crying in the corner and think I'm worrying about it, because it'll happen quicker if you don't. You're very strong and powerful with everybody's circles around you, but if you don't do things your way, you will get guarded and go the wrong direction. 40-year-olds are going to do things completely separate to their family. They will say, I need to go away, I need to do this. And they will, fate is very important here. It links to America again, and European countries coming. It's very strange I keep talking about America with a lot of things, because of the change of the world. People are thinking about like going to Australia, Canada, not just European. Eastern European country people will be coming into this country in a different way. There's nationalities around Leo people. They're going to go into business with other worlds, we say. Like legal papers are strongly linked here after May this year. But they're saying if you're in a different world, if you're learning things by trade, you'll be fantastic around this. If you develop things to do with your skills, it'll come a lot stronger this year. Obviously, Leos are very like this, and I don't mean, my mum's a Leo, bless her heart, and she's like a powerful energy, but she don't like you, bless her, she won't like you. Leos are very intuitive. They're like, I don't like you, like this, but if I love you, I will love you with my heart, which they do. They've got strong links with their heart though, and they will always look after you. That's the way they are. But don't go against them, because then you will realise what I'm saying to you. You'll have to go back and explain yourself. Look after you before others allow you to come to you. You are like the queen, and everybody's around you, and a lot of people like you. You have the gift of the gab. But learn your lessons no more, especially the 30-year-olds, and I'm going to say thank God for that. We've got a great decision to make for you, a great journey for you. A lot of people are saying, Leos, they have the happiness when they find it, but keep it this year. Love and light to you guys. Okay, now I'm going to go, emotional wreck is coming to the 20-year-olds. By the time they're 31, their whole life will change and unplanned. This is the female Virgo. You know, the lives that will be found up with these females is going to be a lion with a puppy, should we say, and a lioness protecting her energies. If you've hurt them, I'm saying warning to you, if you hurt them, you'll never hurt them again. They can't constructively stand this. They will love you with all their heart. They will do things in other countries as well, late 20s, 30s, especially the female who look like this. People in the modelling world, camera world, photograph world will be well known between 30, 34, 35. I know that sounds strange in a way, because a lot of people are going into this kind of world in their Instagram-y way. Be fair. Have faith with yourself, because you think that nothing's going right. 40 to 50-year-olds, if you don't get it right now, you never will. Lazy, 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 lazy. 50 to 60-year-olds are going to go into a whole new world. If you're not married, you're thinking about this. If you're already married, they're thinking about doing things different. You have developments around you. They're saying, I do like Virgos in the way. They uncomplicate things when they want to. They make snap decisions which are better for them. Have patience. I'm going like this. I have to slow my words down. The point of the view is they very rarely think they're wrong, but weirdly, when they know they're wrong, they do forgive others. They think, I'm really sorry, I was wrong. But a part of their brain is thinking, no, you're wrong, I'm right. You're not always right. Legal messes will come to people around 30 to 40-year-olds, but they will get the satisfaction of sorting it out. A powerful message comes to the youth of the Virgo, because they're going to go into a competition with other people to do it outside the country, which they will develop later this year. They will earn things, hear things. They'll have things to do with their hearing, pain around this side of their body, the same, but we're happy after this. I mean, older generation will learn a lot more. This is we say older generation, because if you told a 20-year-old you're 50, they'd be going, oh my God. But they're saying 50s, counting my money, it's not here. I'm drowning. You're not drowning. Other people are drowning around you when you're like this. But when you're fantastic, you love, you love, you love. Let people help you no more. If they want to help you, they will help you. But you've got to help yourself. Okay? I'm going to say, Virgos, devour your information here, because whatever you plan to do, stop thinking you know was not wrong. Okay? Because sometimes you're wrong. We all get wrong sometimes and we hurt ourselves. This is the best news for you though, because you will do things in a private way. You've got private information coming to you, business plans going to race you to do this, the same. You'll get it right this year, especially after April. Let it go. If things go wrong, let it go. If it goes right, don't think something wrong's going to happen there, because it's meant to be right for you. Let things happen now. Love and light to you, because you need a lot of faith this year. Libra, okay, the challenge is, do I do my business plan or do I get it right? If I've lost something to do with business, it'll unwound itself. If I get hold of regulation, as can I get, you have rules in your brain which you're going against yourself. You expect everybody to do what you plan to do, but nobody's getting it right. A lot of phone calls to do with business will be arranged around the 30-year-old. The 40-year-olds are going challenging. They will settle. Okay, they will settle. 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. Suddenly they got unexplained news where they think, oh yeah, I can do it now. If you keep thinking you can't do it, you will undo it. If you're thinking you're right, you will do it right. You have to stay where you are, rub your hands like this. Later money comes to you by surprise, especially the Libras in August next year. This is the 30-year-olds. A lot of children come with them, and a lot of children are around them. If you've got children from a young age, they say, needless to say, if you've got children from a young age, the same, from the 20 to 30-year-olds, you've got to navigate your information there. Stop playing games with other, say, particularly the men's side of it. They play a lot, and then they have faith and they think they're not found out. I don't mean that I'm in affairs, to be fair. I'm just saying, don't lie to yourself. If somebody's there for you, listen to it. If somebody loves you, listen to her. If somebody loves him and loves her, get together and talk about things which are better for you. They're very unemotional sometimes. They do this. Either a party person or a happy person or a business plan. Other people will come together. You have a fantastic personality when you want to be, but you hide it well when you don't want anybody to hear it. I'm going to say you've got to let things go. Strong links come to other people around you. Sometimes you've got to let your friends go, the younger youth, because they're not always listening to you. If you're 40-year-old, I kind of get that's the best time for you, because you tend to beat yourself up. A lot of families are going to get split this year to do with divided attention, to do with their own positions of their family. Wealth comes with them, but they need to earn it. They're not lazy, to be fair. So they're saying this year it's not about compromising, it's learning what you've done wrong and compromising with other people. Let it go. Well, we say Scorpios, it's like that. Things are directed to them, sexuality is prominent with them. They learn to do this, especially by the eye side of this. They love people, they hate people, they love people, they devour people. But I really like them because they know and they take it and they go for it. They're saying 30, 40-year-old women, everything about them is like a honeymoon pot. If you don't listen to me, I'm leaving you. If you don't love me, I won't love you anymore. The men are very directed, you know. Energy, powerful, powerful energy. They're like we go up and down with the heartbeat here. Up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. They present themselves well, then they hold themselves back. May, June, July and August, the 40-year-old men, let things happen as you should do. If there's a party to, go there. Say like being a DJ in the corner, you will take over, you will, Scorpios. They're saying you're learning things new, even older people will learn things new this year. October is everybody going against you, the 50-year-olds, the 60, 70 older generation. Weirdly with Scorpio, they have problems when they're older, and it's always inside this area, especially the men. It's like having an angry message in our body, they say, but it develops later, then they heal themselves and let it go. Women, they got all this around their neck and the area. They want the younger generation to be going, I want this done, this done, this done, this done, which is now is the youthfulness this year, to be honest. But if you do it, don't regret it. Learn to listen, learn to take control of this. A lot of love is with you all, and children will come later. If you've got children from before, they're saying you'll have children later unexpectedly. I'm going to say a lot of birthday celebrations coming unexplained. Between now and September next year, I see people who are in their 30s will travel unexplainedly, travel unexplained. I say unexplainedly, which is in good English, but they'll understand why I'm saying to you, like, my money's here, but I'm taking it. My money's here. Keep the money you earn here, but keep the money with you close. This is the people who are in their own, say, self-employment. People in business plans will go and explain. If you're going to go into a new plan with business, the 40-year-olds, go and check it out, because otherwise you'll get upset about it. A comfortable life is coming to you, but you earn your life, to be fair to you guys. And if you earned your life when you were younger, they'll be unexplainably happier now, especially older 50 to 60-year-olds. If they're doing something like this, it will earn money after this. Learn to write down legal things though, strongly links to do this year. You must control the signatures with legal signatures. Let it go. Learn to issues with other people, let it go. If you're right, you're right. Take control. It's funny with Sagittarians, it's like Mayday, 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 play day, play day, play day. If you want to have play day, 30-year-olds have play day. Fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away. People who are doing business abroad will earn quite a lot of money after April this year in their 40 to 50-year-olds. Late developers, they're not. Sagittarians, complications with money, they're saying, will be developing later April. Take hold of yourself, learn to construct things, learn to develop things. Women who are doing like this, will we get ruined by looks? No, they get ruined, they look after themselves. Powerful energies for Sagittarians. I like this, they're saying. You like this, you want to buy it, save up and get it. But if you've got to do something you'll regret it if you don't take control of this. July, August, September, November, December. You have to sort out your energy, your money. A lot of lessons will be learned after this. 30-year-olds are going to get twisted up with mess with their emotions, but they will unclose it. They say there's strong links to animals around them. I don't know what this is, but you'll understand this with the Australian links to do the 20 to 40-year-olds. A lot of people are travelling.
A lot of